Hi guys, I hope you're all having an awesome day today. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a comparison between the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz brow pencil right here and the sort of new Huda Beauty Bombbrows Microshade brow pencil right here. So today I'm going to show you an application for both of them, and I'm also going to compare everything about these two and let you know in the end which one I think is better. If you want to see that, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so these are both available at Sephora, which is why I thought it would be interesting to do a comparison, because I was shopping at Sephora and I realized, which one would I pick right now if I had to repurchase, because I own both. But now I'm first going to show you applying each of them, and then I'll give you guys some information about each and let you know which one I think it's better. But let's go ahead and get into the demo first. Okay guys, so I'm first going to be trying out the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and this one comes with a spoolie on one side and then the pencil on the other, and I'm in the shade Ebony. And I'm first going to use this spoolie to brush my brow hairs upwards, and then I'm going to start outlining my brows at the bottom and then the top, and just filling everything in to sort of create a shape. And just for reference, this is my good brow. My brows are very distant cousins. They're very sparse, and I have some parts of my brows that hairs just won't grow back, so I tend to take a long time to fill them in, but this is my good brow. But either way, I'm just taking my time filling it in, and then I'll be cleaning it up with some concealer later. And now I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Bombbrows Microshade Brow Pencil, and I'm in the shade 8 Soft Black. And this one also comes with a spoolie on one side and then the pencil on the other side. And I'm just going to follow the same process. I'm going to line my brows and then just fill them in. And again, this one is my kind of stressful brow, but I'm just going to take my time filling it in and trying to make it as nice as possible. With a very good brow pencil, I can usually make it look really nice, but I'm just going to take my time filling it in, especially in that spot that you can see right there in the front that doesn't have any hair. That's usually the toughest spot for me, but I'm just going to take my time filling it in, and then I'll clean it up with some concealer. Now I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Incognito Full Coverage Concealer just to clean up my brows. And I'm using this angled brush from Morphe. And I'm going to clean them up, and then I'll be back to give you guys some details about both brow pencils and let you know which one I think is the best one. But so far you get an idea based on how it's applying which one you might like the best so far. Okay guys, as you can see, they look different, but I want you to focus more on the individual application of the brows and not like comparing them so much, because my brows are extremely different. They're very sparse, and usually like working with different formulas, like these formulas are very different in my opinion. Last time I worked with the Huda Beauty on its own, like I was kind of able to get them kind of very similar. I actually have a review of this on its own if you want to see that, but I noticed today like they look so different. I'm looking in a mirror, and overall like this is my sort of like stubborn brow, whereas this one is kind of easier to get, you know, to kind of get to look nicer. But let's go ahead and compare. Right off the bat, when I look in the mirror, I prefer the way this one looks, but that's why I'm going to compare everything about both pencils, because I know that this pencil can make this one look this nice as well. Okay, so the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz costs $23 at Sephora, whereas the Huda Beauty Bomb Brows cost $17. So right there you have a $6 difference. With the ABH Brow Wiz, you get a total of 12 shades to choose from, whereas the Huda Beauty, you get 8 shades. So 4 shades more, which I always appreciate more shades, because there's a lot of different tones in hairs, and I think it's nice to have more shades, of course. Okay, now when it comes to how much product you get in each, the Huda Beauty, you get a total of 0.023 grams, whereas with the Anastasia Beverly Hills, you get 0.85 grams. So you get more product in this one, $6 more. And now for me, my shades in the ABH Brow Wiz, I'm in the shade Ebony, and in the Huda Beauty, I am in the shade, I believe is Soft Black, 8 Soft Black. Yes, so both shades I like, but when it comes to the actual pencil itself, I realized right off the bat, so you do get some more product with the Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil, and for $6 more. There is, in my opinion, more pigment with the Anastasia Beverly Hills, at least in comparison to these two shades. Now, something that I do have to note that about this Huda Beauty Bombbrows Microshade brow pencil, it's that the pencil breaks off a lot. It has happened to me. I've had this for less than 2 months. I have a review on it, so I'm pretty sure it's less than 2 months. And today I was able to do my brows, and while I was doing it, it broke, and I realized there's no more left on it. I do have a clip of how it looks like, and I'll insert it here. But like, it's already gone, and I've had this for less than 2 months, and I don't exclusively use this pencil. I always go back and forth between the Brow Wiz, this one. I also have one from NYX that I love, and different brow products that I use all the time. Like, you know, I should still have some left in here, but again, it did break off a couple times, but I always make sure to not wind it up too much. So I guess I'll give you that tip. If you do own this, make sure to not wind it up too much, because the tip is so fine and so thin that it breaks off very easily. Maybe that's why it breaks off. But also, I have a weird feeling that the shape of this, since it's bulkier than like your typical brow pencil, for some reason it makes it harder to like get really in your brows. So like you kind of end up pushing more to get more pigment, I think, because this is so thick, and you don't, like if I was holding it here, I don't know how to explain. I feel like if it's a thinner pencil and you're holding it, it's easier to be lighter with your hand. But it's kind of not such a good thing that it breaks off, because I know I'm not the only one that it has happened to. And I have noticed that it's very easy for it to break, and I also ran out of it super quick. So $6 more for the Brow Wiz, and you do get more product This was my holy grail for the longest, and I do try to purchase it like when it's on sale, but you know, $23 is a lot. But when I'm talking about these two, in my opinion, the Brow Wiz kind of wins. I like a lot of things about this pencil here. The Huda Beauty pencil, it's a lot more precise, so you're able to get like a better application in your brow. And like for me, extremely sparse brows, I really gotta fill in a lot. So something like this being precise makes it so that I don't get super messy, and that I can make it make the strokes look more hair-like. You know, it makes it look more hair-like. That's what I'm trying to say. And you get sort of a more natural look to your brows, whereas this one is more pigmented, which is amazing too. But if you're really filling in a lot, it's easy to get messy. For example, this is my hardest brow to do, and with this one sometimes I have trouble. Like the front part of this brow is non-existent at all. Like there's nothing there. So like the hair doesn't grow back there for whatever reason. So with even with this one is a little bit, I guess the formula moves around more than the Huda Beauty one, if you know what I mean. The Huda Beauty one is so precise. I feel like when I go in, I get like a nice natural looking hair stroke, and it stays more than this one, than the ABH Brow Wiz. I feel like once I place this down, it moves around a little bit. Do you know what I mean? So maybe that's because the formula is a little bit more oily than this one. If that matters to you, maybe if you have fuller brows, either or might be fine. Like the Brow Wiz might be perfect for you. But for someone like me who has extremely sparse brows, something super precise I also really do enjoy, because like this brow here, it's easier to fill in with something like this than this, because I think the formula is a little bit more oily. And since I don't have anything going on in this part here, sometimes if I fill it in with this in this part, it would just like disappear as I try to apply more, because maybe it has nothing to grip onto. That's the way that I perceive it when I'm applying it, that it has nothing to grip onto. Whereas if I have hair here and I'm just applying extra like on top of the hair, it's easier for it to stay. But here it struggles a lot for the pencil color to stick. Overall, I do enjoy both. I really do. I don't know if I'm going to repurchase this. Like I'm out of it now. I kind of really want to, because there are days that I really do like it, like to get sort of a more lighter brow. But right now I have this one in my collection. I also have like 2 or 3 of the NYX brow pencils, which are kind of my drugstore favorite. So I don't know if I'm going to repurchase it, but I did enjoy having it. And I guess if I had to pick one today, I would see, it's hard. I want to say the Brow Wiz, but again, I mentioned about the issue that I have with this part of this weird brow, and this one is better for that, the brow that doesn't have any hair here. But I think overall, if I had to just pick one, I would say the Brow Wiz, because you kind of get more for what you pay. Like this is $6 less, but it breaks off and you get less product. But either way, I do enjoy both. Please let me know in the comments, which one do you like the most? What's your favorite out of these two, if you own them? If you don't own them, which one would you buy? And I think that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to subscribe before you go, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys. Mwah.